What up, what up, what up? Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, A Gemini Gem. Today is February 26, 2024, and I'll be doing a reading for Sagittarius. What's going on, Sagittarius? So, the message for today is it's never too late, right? So, I was watching one of my favorite shows of all time, The Golden Girls. I swear I love that show. And Sophia came in the house all excited, and she was telling Dorothy how, she was with her friends at the senior citizen center, and she was embarrassed because she had to show her driver's license and it was expired, and she wants Dorothy to teach her how to drive again. Well, you know that shit was a disaster. Yeah, it didn't go over well. But the thing is that Sophia, she didn't think she was too old to drive. She didn't think it was too old to start over again, right? Now, mind you, she never got, her license. She just paid somebody, one of the neighbors next door, to make her a fake ID. But Dorothy ended up ripping it up because it was straight up paper. But the message is, it's never too late, right? No matter what age you are, it's never too late. Now, okay, that is the message. I'm ready to go. I made a chai latte. I'm so excited. But let's hop into the messages for Sagittarius today, okay? Remember, it's never too late. If you want to learn how to paint, if you want to learn how to scuba dive, if you want to learn how to race cars, it's never too late, okay? Get in there and have fun. All right. Okay, the message is ego mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Beautiful. Okay, ego mastery. Very good. Very nice. All right. Let's get some messages in tarot. Excuse me. Messages for Sagittarius. Show me clearly, please. Show me clearly. Excuse me. So good. All right. So you have Death, Page of Swords, Eight of Swords, the High Priestess, and Temperance, okay? So you have Scorpio, Air, Pisces, Sagittarius showing up in your own reading, okay? So the Death card, okay? Don't be alarmed. It's not literal, okay? This is all about transformation, new beginnings, okay? It's like a new day, right? Kind of think of it like back in the whatever 1600s when when a new king came on the throne, right? It was a new era, a new day, a new beginning. The old king is gone, the new king is here, and people have like a sigh of relief, right? Because probably the old king was probably a piece of shit and didn't care for the people. He just ruled however he wanted to rule, right? So this is about endings, a change, transformation, okay, transition. The skull talks about all things change and transition. See the skull? The death card's face, okay? In the background, you can see the sun on the horizon. That talks about life and growth. Okay, where there's an ending, there's always a beginning. And then you see the rose or the roses. Okay, that talks about purity, promise. Okay, promise of a new beginning. So there's some sort of new beginning going on here. Okay, this is number 13. Okay, then you have the Page of Swords. Okay, so pages, they're younger than knights, right? They're young, immature energy. They also talk about, like, they also bring communication, so some information coming in. Okay, the sword is straight up, so that means truth, right? But the Page of Swords is somebody who's very it's like a stalker, right? Somebody who's investigating you, watching what you're doing, seeing what time you get in, seeing what time you leave. They're just looking into everything that you're doing, right? So the page is looking, you see how he's looking at the death card? Like, who the fuck is this coming in? Right? Not happy with this new beginning. The Eight of Swords talks about feeling physically stuck, okay? And you can't see, the woman is blindfolded. And she's surrounded by these 8 swords, okay? But the thing is really, like, look how loose the rope is. Like, one of her hands, she can free one of her hands and use, her hand to take the blindfold off, and she'll see that she just needs to walk forward. She's out of harm's way if she does that. But again, it's like when you feel physically stuck and feel like you can't move, like it's like almost like you feel like you're in cement, right? Like stuck. So I feel like these are like opposing energies, right? This is definitely transformation, right? Like transition meaning movement. But this person is feeling stuck, okay? And then you got this person in the middle watching you transform, okay? Then you have the High Priestess, okay? See the moon at her foot, a moon on her crown. She's a very intuitive High Priestess. She has dreams. She has visions, okay? She's very psychic as well, okay? She has the knowledge. She knows what's going on, okay? But there is something that is hidden, okay? I feel like maybe you are hiding, or maybe hiding is the wrong word. Maybe you're keeping information, right? You don't want to reveal everything, right? Because the scroll is only unraveled a little bit, and then the veil in the back represents something being hidden. So these two things, the scroll and the veil or the curtain in the back, talks about something is like not fully seen or known. Okay, then the two pillars, and one's black, one's white, talks about kind of like that yin yang energy. Okay, so and then you have temperance. Okay, this is your own energy, Sagittarius. Temperance is about like balance. Okay, you see one foot in the water and one foot on the ground. Okay, that talks about balance. Also, balance is being shown in this card because two water is being poured between those two cups. That talks about balance as well. This is like about creating, making things, like alchemy. Okay. This is like patience. This is purpose. This is healing, and like, again, blending. Those two cups are like being blended. Like the water between the two cups is being blended. Okay. Like the cups talk about finding the right mix. Okay. In motion, going with the flow. The triangle, you see the triangle on her robe or garment, that talks about balance and creativity. Okay. Yeah, this is moving. Motion, like you have motion here and here, like the beginning and the ending, right? So you're definitely making moves, transforming, transitioning, right? New beginnings, finding the perfect flow. But somebody feels stuck about something, and somebody is watching what you're doing heavily. But I feel like you're psychic and you have the information, but you're not revealing it all. Okay, let me give you some information on the High Priestess. Okay, so it says the High Priestess reveals secret knowledge to those who have earned that right. Ancient mysteries are contained within her scroll of wisdom. Her temple pillars are engraved with B and J for Boaz and Jachin. The qualities of duality, dark and light, endings and beginnings. Wisdom lies between these extremes. Okay, so there's a lot of like endings and beginnings, Sagittarius. So we have a new beginning here as well, and then this is like finding the right mix, like being like flowing, right? Forever flowing, finding what works. Okay, let's get a few more cards. Let me move this up so you can see everything. Excuse me. All right, so you have the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, Seven of Rods, Three of Pentacles, the Justice card, okay? So you have air, fire, earth, and Libra energy, okay? All right, so the Seven of Swords, that talks about somebody trying to get away with something. Like they're trying to be sneaky about it, right? This guy is on like a camp for where like soldiers station themselves before they go to the next battle or whatever. And he's like crept into the camp, right? And he's taken there's 7 swords. See the 2 swords in the background? But he has 5. He only took 5 because he's trying to kind of like get away with like not being noticed. Like he thinks, if he took all the swords, that would be very noticeable, like, but maybe if he just left a few, nobody will be really notice that they're missing, okay? So this is somebody trying to get away with something like under the radar, right? Very sneaky energy, okay? I don't know who that person is, but I don't know if this is you, but I'm thinking maybe it might be because they have you up at night, like not able to sleep, tossing and turning. This is like anxiety. This is like depression. This is like you can't even close your eyes for a second. There's a lot of worry and anxiety going on. I don't know what this person tried to take or did take, but there's something sneaky going on that has you up and you can't even sleep. But you are standing up for yourself. You're fighting, right? You're fighting for, what you believe. You're fighting for your rights. 7 of Swords. You see this man, sticking up for himself. These other 6 people with the rods are coming at him, and he's on top of a hill alone by himself. But he's not gonna, he hasn't given up. He's not gonna back down. He's fighting for what he believes is right. Okay. Then you have the 3 of Pentacles, which talks about like being admired and recognized at work in some sort of way, like your coworkers or your boss or, people kind of like gathered around and are watching you create some sort of masterpiece, right? Some sort of beautiful creation. So, and then you have the Justice card, okay? Which is very fitting because like people always try to get away with sneaky shit, but the Justice card is here. It's in your favor. The scales are balanced, right? The sword is upright, which talks about truth coming out. The scales talk about like, something going in your favor. This is about, I don't know if you have like a court case or something like that, something that have to do with the law, but this is that sort of thing, or justice just going in your favor, right? People try to get away with things, but the karma always comes back around, right? I'm going to give you a little bit more info on the Justice card. Give me 1 second. Okay. It says, measuring all human deeds upon her golden scales, justice restores the balance. Acts of injustice met with their rightful consequences, and her sword of truth dispels illusion. She sees through any veil of self-deception in which you have swathed yourself. There is no need to fear her influence if your conscience There is no need to fear her influence if your conscience is clear. Okay, so yes, justice in your favor. Oops, whoever this is not going to get away with it. It has you like really up at night. You can't sleep. You've been fighting, for your beliefs, for your rights. Now everybody's like looking and seeing like, you're the creator, right? And again, justice will be in your favor. What you don't see coming, Sagittarius, the Five of Swords, okay? This is air energy. Five of Swords is about winning by any means necessary. So yeah, you're definitely going to have justice in your favor by any means necessary. Seven of Pentacles, this talks about, you know, when you receive that justice, what are you going to do with it, right? Because the Seven of Pentacles is like you planted seeds, you know, you see the rewards. The rewards have come in. Imagine this is like corn, right? You see the corn has come in. Now what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with the corn? You're going to make, you know, are you going to make popcorn? You're going to make corn on the cob? Like, what are you going to do with the blessings, right? Well, you're going to be celebrating, that's for sure. Okay, Three of Cups, getting together with friends, family, enjoying life, celebrating something major. Okay, let's get one more. Six of Rods, recognition, people recognizing you, applauding you, patting you on the back, telling you what a great job you've done. This is victory here with the reef. You come home from battle and war and everybody's recognizing you and applauding you, you know, throwing flowers at your feet. You know, you were victorious in battle. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, drop a comment. Let me know if this resonates with you. Until the next time, take care. Peace out.